Hi guys, today I'm going to show you exactly how I set up Assetto Corsa like a guide video before each of my F1 videos. In the first step, I will show you the best way how to record the quality videos in 2K and 4K resolution. Of course, first of all, for this purpose, you need to have a powerful GPU, or more specifically RTX 3070 or above, because if you can handle 60 frames in each of our maps with different cars and different conditions, this step it will be pointless for you. So you can skip to step number 2, but now let's get started. And now guys, you can clearly see my desktop for the beginning of a first step. Before we start to set up nvidia GeForce settings, we need to go at GeForce experience and need to be sure you are with the latest drivers with GeForce experience, which was released before some days ago. You can see 27th October. And now after you install the latest drivers, you need to go and open your nvidia GeForce control panel. You need to go to menu manage 3D settings, and now you can see the most of the settings there probably will be to default or you manage before that. The main settings we needed for this first step is these DSR factors. We need to set up for our multiply of different resolution. In my case, I use 1.78 multiply for 2K and 4 for 4K for my videos. You can see clearly exactly what I mean. And after you set up these values, it's not a matter how many you can click or apply. This is not gonna broke something, don't worry. After that, you need to go to change resolution, and the top you need to pick of each of resolution you want to apply. For my case, for this video, I want to apply 2K because will be hard to me to show you the next steps in 4K resolution, because my frame rate will be limited with both recordings with two different programs. But yeah, for now we continue and we will see after 3 seconds. And now you can see guys, my monitor now, my main monitor now is upscaled to 2K resolution. You can see clear or not, because if you have this strange pixel because of multiplying of the resolution, this is especially for 2K resolution. We need to back with manage 3D settings and apply DSR smoothness to 30%. This will fix this problem immediately. We go to apply, and now you can see my screen more better. After we set up everything with nvidia control panel guys, we need to launch content manager and go to Assetto Corsa video, and we need to set up our multiply resolution. In my case, this is 2K. I every time use the highest refresh rate which is possible. In my case, this is 165 Hz. And every time before I go to launch some of the my replays or just I started the game, I every time use limited frame rate, because we don't need more than 60 frames. In our case, this is just not proper. If you use unlimited frame rate like I use is normal gameplay, like a normal situation when I just play or drive, this is okay. But if we don't use a limited frame rate, most of cases the chance our game to drop frames is big, and because of that I every time limit my frame rate to 65 to disable the all frames future drops. And after we set up this, we are done and move on to next step. In my latest video yesterday guys, some of you want to know how exactly I make my Formula Hybrid dashboard to completely disappear. First step of this purpose, we need to unpack each of our Formula Hybrids, which in general they are in package, and if you buy Formula Hybrid in Racing Studio. In your package you will find two versions of this hybrid for 2022. I mean version S and version without S. For first up, we need to unpack our data, and after that you can see we are now in our under folder in data. You need to find this file, digital instruments, and for this purpose first you need to set up everything like this. I mean everything. I can share this as you because this is not right, this is copywriting. I mean I don't share with you all this data because this is paid mode, but you need to change only these values to looks like mine. I mean for most of you this not be hard to do this. After you set up everything for digital instruments, you need to pack back the all data, and after you make this, everything will be again fine. You can see data ACD and the day we exactly packet back the data. And now this is not need to keep anymore. After we complete previous steps, we need to pick some of our car skins. In my case, I pick the Max Verstappen Red Bull RB18 skin. And now you can see these two files, Rexing display main and static splash H. These two files make your HUD to be completely black, and after you launch the game you will see any of data information. I mean the usual blue and orange bars, which is your KRS and ERS. And for this purpose I will attach these two files in my video description to make more easy for you. When you finish with these steps, we need to go back in the Formula Hybrid. We need to open texture file, and here you can find your gears. Your regular setup need to be like this. I just make the micro folder which says gear, its name is gear, and put the all gears to this folder, because if you don't hide the all gears when you start the game or a replay, in your display will be hidden the all data but without the gears. Every of your gears will be visible at all. And now we can move on from next step. The next step will be how to change the driver base position, guys. For first step you need to open the Formula Hybrid, in my case 22S KN5 model, and once after the file is open you can see this import me in Assetto Corsa CSP showroom. For first of my micro steps we need to go to car params, and then we need to apply the driver, and after that movable, and then we will be free to move on forward, backward, left and right the whole driver. After we turn on these two ticks, we now need to press T in our keyboard, and we will show this graphics 3D model, which can with easiest way have the opportunity to move around, forward, backward, or just rotate your driver as you want. Probably I will make them looks like this. Probably, but yeah, probably this is the easiest way which I know. After you set up the O, I mean completely the O, you need to save your positions driver, and after that you need to save your KN5 file with this. And now is the time to thank you to Flying Finn who approved to making of this video. All this probably can't be possible if he can't approve I to making this tutorial, but you can scroll down below in my description, guys, then you will find his video, then you can get his reshade preset. And yes, after that need to install his reshade preset to correct folder, and after all I will help you to set up everything with the pure script weather. First of all, I will present, this is my pure filter, which I find he looking good and fit proper with this current settings. And now we are ready to set up the whole onboard. As you can see, I navigate all of this with Camera 2 editor, which is completely free to app, which is integrated in Assetto Corsa. As you can see, when I press my scroll button, the whole settings go to applies, but something is wrong. As you can see, we go to open with the home menu and need to detach the second perfect perspective. In all cases, as you can see, the most of the settings probably will be duplicate, and you manually need to detach some of them. As your example, you can see when I press again scroll button, the aspect ratio is double now, but we want to keep them before I set up proper before this video is start. And as you can see, guys, now we are to the other replay sessions to show you how exactly work the pure with this reshade preset. And as you can see, to this skin I didn't apply my Photoshop files we integrated earlier to RB18 skin. Now you can see how the game looks like. Fantastic. I mean, pretty fantastic. And as you can see, I use the same brush filter which I use them from the Suzuka replay, and he looks fantastic because he's just natural filter which is not have some brightness areas, but we fixed that with more exposure settings with the game filter. I mean, here we regulate that with this zip. The more detailed settings come from pure config, and in my case now I use Pure Life Evo GT, but we can change some of the previous one. This not gonna matter which one of them you go to use. That's you can find to be more realistic. In my case I use Pure GT and a realistic filter, Pure Config. But yeah, and now we need to step again to this, how to record your gameplay to 2K or 4K. And now, guys, we are ready for the final step, which program I use for recording my onboards to 2K and 4K resolution. Maybe most of you probably now is recognized of the beginning of this video. But yeah, this is the nvidia GeForce experience, or just shadow play. This is my recording settings as highest as possible. I use in-game resolution preset because now my main display is in setup to 2K resolution, and the whole video in the end will be between 80 and 1000 bitrate. One of my videos from previous days, if you remember this video, which was comparison between the real life onboard POAP, the Max Verstappen, versus my world record WAP and the Mexico. In this case, you can see I used 2K resolution because for this comparison doesn't matter the high value of the resolution, because in the end you don't see the high pixels if we compare of the both of these swaps, because the both of these videos was stretched in the right and the left. Now we need just to press the start button, and now as you can see I record the gameplay equal with these two softwares, so I will give you a base for comparison between them. I will also tell you what is the main difference are. Firstly, unlike OBS, shadow play is integrated in the all nvidia GPU graphic cards. The only thing you need to do is to use my graphics settings in this tutorial and everything will be alright. The second, unlike OBS during recording, Shadowplay doesn't load your system more than 2 or 5 FPS difference. That's why Shadowplay is the best screen recorder for my opinion, especially if you are going to use in the higher resolution in our case, so that you don't have to search to download from more than 2 places. I really hope guys this video was useful and helpful for you. If so it is, I will be glad if you subscribe and share this video with more people to be more helpful for me in this case, and this can help me a lot. And for the final, my personal goal to the end of the year is to reach 3k subscribers. But for now is this guys, we will see into the next video. Bye bye.